Hello, I'm just going to do my prediction now for the Dirrell Froch fights for the Super-Middleweight Championship of the World, WBC. And I think Froch is going to win by a KO. I'm only joking. Right, you've got Dirrell in one corner. He's an Olympic medalist, unbeaten. Now, Olympic medalist, they don't just give Olympic medals away. I'll try to get one. I've looked on the internet and everything, see if I can get hold of one, eBay, but no, you just can't get them. You have to be highly skilled. This is what irritates me about people who insult, like people like Amir Khan, Andre Ward, Dirrell, you know, all the big named Olympians. You can't insult an Olympian. He has got skills. Anyway, 18 fights, 18 wins, 13 by knockout. And you've got Froch, the champion, 25 fights, 25 victories, 20 by knockout. Now in this fight, you have to look at opposition. I think the experience goes to Froch. He's been in more fights, he has more knockouts than Dirrell has fights. I like Dirrell, I'm not dissing Dirrell. As I said, I stuck up for him. He's an Olympic medalist. He's quick. He's got brilliant lateral movement. He's a boxer. He's a brilliant boxer. And but he is untested. And he is untested out of America. Like, will he cope with the pressure? You know, he's going to this big occasion in front of Froch's hometown, this big venue. And will he be able to cope with, you know, the atmosphere and this guy in front of him who you punch and he's just got a superb chin and he just keeps fighting and he takes you into the trenches? You're going to have, I think in the first few rounds he is going to box his way around. He's going to, like with the Taylor fight with Froch, he's going to box him for a few rounds and I think he will be up. That's my opinion. But at one time or another you're going to have to engage with Froch. And he is a big hitter. And when he hits you hard, and it hurts. And then when you hit him back, like with this, Dirrell has to realise that in this fight he may have to take a shot and it'll hurt him. And he throws one back, and it doesn't hurt Froch. You know, will he succumb to that? Will that, you know, will that get into his head? If it does, then I see Froch stopping him. If not, and if Dirrell proves, because we haven't seen it yet, because he hasn't been in a big fight, he proves that he has heart and he has a good chin and he's got grit and he can get into a war and he can grind out a win, because that is where a legacy is decided. Whether every fighter has to go through a hard fight and it's tight. Every great fighter has to. And if he can pull out a win, I'll be very impressed if he grinds out a win with Froch, because at the end of the day, to beat Froch, you're going to have to go to war. You're going to have to, at one time or another, he is going to engage in you, and you have to get through those times. If he stays smart, keeps him on the outside, and works, he can nick a decision, I think. But the way I see it is going is, Froch, after those first few rounds, get into him. Maybe through a big shot, you know, rocking him or whatever. But I think Froch will get to him eventually. And I can see him stopping him late on, or even just winning a decision. So my prediction is Froch, the Cobra Froch, beating Dirrell by a late stoppage. Dirrell, Andre the Matrix Dirrell. Okay, thank you guys. Ta-ra.